Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. I'm Richard. I wanted to talk about the 40th anniversary release of Return of the Jedi. It was actually available here to see in theaters. I don't remember if the 40th anniversary of Star Wars or the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back was available here in the United States or here in California where I live. Besides that, Return of the Jedi was actually released here and I was really excited. I was just like, oh yay, I finally get to see Return of the Jedi in theaters again. And it said 40th anniversary. It almost felt like, back in 1983 when I got to see Return of the Jedi and I was excited then. I was feeling the same thing. I was pretty jazzed. And I was looking for the poster to take a picture with the poster. And for some reason, the theater that I went to didn't have the posters. So I was pretty annoyed by that. So I go into the theater, sit down, there's a few trailers, and then the movie starts. And I was so happy. And then it hit me when C-3PO and R2-D2 approach Jabba's palace and it does the large shot of the door and then goes down close up. When I saw that, I was reminded this is the special edition of Return of the Jedi. I don't know why, but that night, when I went to see the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, I had it in my head that it was going to be the original that was released in 1983 because it said 40th anniversary. The special editions came out in 1997. That would technically be about 26 years. So since it's the special edition version of Return of the Jedi, it's not the original, so it's not the 40th anniversary. It would be the 26th anniversary. As the movie went on, I was also reminded of some of the horrible things that they changed, like Jedi rocks. I fucking hate Jedi rocks. Every time I see that, I can't stand it. It's a CG mess, a completely unnecessary, and just brings me out of the movie. We get to the part where Princess Leia meets Wicket, and then Wicket is blinking, and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is not even the special edition that came out in 1997. This is the special edition that came out with the Blu-ray, I believe. Was that 2003? Not sure. I'm going to have to check. Hold on. Okay, after doing some internet searching, I find that change where the Ewoks blink was done in 2011. So this version of Return of the Jedi is 12 years old. Wouldn't this technically be the 12th anniversary of Return of the Jedi? Am I splitting hairs? I don't know. Because if they're going to say the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, it should be the original that came out in 1983. I had not purchased the Blu-rays. When I heard about the changes, I didn't want to have anything to do anymore with purchasing the movies. And then as I'm sitting there watching the movies and I see Wicket blink, I'm reminded, oh, this is that. This is the newer version. Why go through the effort of using computer animation to make the Ewoks blink? They're an alien species in a galaxy far away. Why do they necessarily have to blink? I mean, maybe they could be a species of creatures that don't blink. Because of that I'm reminded of the other thing that was changed in Return of the Jedi that was terrible. It is when Darth Vader is looking at the Emperor as the Emperor is shooting the lightning bolts at Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader is conflicted. So he's looking at the Emperor, looking at Luke, looking at the Emperor, and then he picks up the Emperor and throws him. Classic. Great moment. But for some reason, George Lucas decided that the audience in 2011 are dumb, do not know what is going on in that scene because there's nothing being said. So to dumb down the movie for audience members in 2011 and beyond, I guess, George Lucas had to insert no. No, first he says, and then he picks up the Emperor and says, no! Throws him over. And absolutely an atrocious change to a wonderful movie. While I was really happy to see Return of the Jedi in the theater again on the big screen, I was very disappointed that it was the special edition version, especially the 2011 special edition version. So this is technically the 12th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Hopefully one of these days we will get the original 1983 release of Return of the Jedi on a very beautiful Blu-ray copy. Same for Star Wars, same for The Empire Strikes Back. I would love to see those. I do have VHS copy. I do have a VCR, but I don't have an old enough television to plug in my VCR to play the VHS. So what do you think? Am I splitting hairs by saying this is technically the 12th anniversary of Return of the Jedi rather than the 40th anniversary? Do you have a problem with the special edition versions of these movies? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you on the next Star Wars Obsessed.